I'm an idiot.
And sync clap from James.
But that was real. I couldn't hear anything. Oh, it's just the noise gate. Unbelievable that the noise gate decides to just gate a fucking clap, dude. What if I was doing a presentation with multiple people and then, like everyone started clapping and I was just like, thank you guys.
And you're like, what the fuck are you guys all doing? What the fuck are you guys all doing?
Are you fake clapping? Do you think this is funny?
Yes, we didn't really like it, but we're too nervous to tell you.
Let me do
the noise gate.
Let me do the performance again then for you.
Oh, fuck. Here. All right. Well, we don't have much time. We actually have to get off soon.
You are my fire, my one desire. Tell me why ain't nothing tonight. You're gonna dance.
Okay, you're gonna mouth it. Okay, ready? I'm gonna sing. You're gonna mouth it.
Johnny was a poor man walking down the street, his pants full of dogs and his dogs on his feet. Johnny was a poor man, his name was Johnny, and he wondered why he was blind. Blind from all the sinners. He couldn't help himself. He wanted to suck off everyone in his family.
He wanted to suck off everyone in his family.
Dude, that is a little ditty that they'd play on the frontier, man.
On the frontier of Space Frontier?
No, like the Wild West when they're traveling across the country, and you'd come up on a little campfire and there's a couple scoundrels just hanging out there, and they'd be like, Johnny was a man, he was with his dog, and he's walking on his feet, and his dog were on his feet, and he didn't know why, and he always wondered why he was blind, he was blind.
You
And
basically
he always wondered why he was sucking off his family, sucking off every member of his damn family. This blind kid always sucking his family's dicks, and they all came in his mouth.
Don't do that too often or you're gonna make a fucking crazy kid.
Hey, question about fucking your family, right? Now that we're talking about it and it's on my mind.
That's why you brought it up.
It's always on my mind. Yeah, it's always on my mind, honestly. And always on my mind. Is it still very taboo to have incest children? Is it something we can make fun of? Is it sad? I don't know.
I think it's sad. I think it's sad because the kids didn't choose that.
But I wonder if the sex was good at least. Usually.
I have no comment.
And that's what I mean.
I have no condom.
Yeah.
So.
No, and neither did Vine. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think
so
maybe
in this situation, you're wondering if the sex was good?
Well, that's like primarily wondering. I'm primarily wondering if, how we're supposed to feel about it. Because like part of me is like, oh, it fucking freaks, man. Don't do that. And then the child, I'm going, oh, that's sad. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But then what happens if you see like an inbred person? Do you feel bad? Are you angry at them?
Or do you make fun of them?
Or do you make fun of them? And I don't know. I don't know what the right thing to do is.
And I don't think I'll ever know, but
I'm trying to follow my moral compass, but I'm figuring it out. And until then, I will not make fun of an inbred person. I might make fun of the people making the inbred. Yeah. Putting the inbred in the inbred oven, in the oven.
And kicking them up.
Because that's got to be some kind of fucking thrill.
Well, why do you think there's so much fucking stepmom porn, dude?
I guess. And no part of me wants to make an inbred baby at all.
No.
But I'm just like, I'm imagining if I was someone who wanted to do that, God, what a thrill. God, what a thrill.
God would intervene.
The most forbidden sex.
Well, I wouldn't say it's the most unforbidden.
And I'm talking about brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? Because it's like...
It's like same page.
It's more dark. Yeah, it's more dark when you're thinking about like, the other side. I don't even want to say it because it's so dark. But brothers and sisters, you know what I mean?
Say it.
It's like, I'm gonna fuck the mom. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want
to talk about it.
It's too dark, dude. But brothers and sisters,
I wouldn't worry about it, man, because it's
I'm not worried about it.
B, you would never do that,
right? Because I don't have a sister to do it with. Otherwise, the whole story here could be different.
Other wives,
my sister, my aunt Bilo.
My cousin below, he say, "You'll never get this. You'll never get this." And then one day he break the cage and he get this.
Yes, he does, doesn't he?
Dude.
Yeah, Anyways, I know it's a weird thought. An interesting way to start Beyond the Pine, episode 234.
I believe so.
234, man, and
yes. I can't believe you got that first try.
Don't know how I did, I'll be honest. Maybe there was a piece of my memory that remembered editing it last week and was able to dial in there for a second. James, you know what I'm talking about.
It was pure chance.
Yeah, it was pure chance. But James and I are really excited to be back here, man. I'm always really excited to do the pod, dude. The past year of doing the pod has been bliss and super enjoyable, and we get to have goofs and gas and incest chatter, as well as some real serious talk, video game talk, dude. Seldom do we talk about what's going on in the world because, this is a place to escape, and our opinions on that aren't really going to be entertaining even, really. It's going to be sheep talk.
The way I see shit like that is
mostly.
There are better, smarter, more informed people.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Talking about all those things. And I don't need to be that. I know who I am,
Yeah.
And I know what I like and what I'm into and what I can talk about. And that's mostly Elden Ring
especially on a podcast, because of course it's so interesting to talk about what's going on in the world. And I would talk about that with my friends
you
in
could
person.
do that. We could do that. And we have done that, but just, I'm
Off
not,
the podcast.
we're not your one-stop shop for fucking keeping up. Yeah, man, we're not Keemstar, We're not telling the most important news.
Let's see what's going on in the world. Let's watch Beyond the Pine. We should get our fill of what's going on in the world.
I can't believe that Russia just invaded Ukraine. I got to see what the guys think about this.
I only need to see what Kip and James think from Beyond the Pine, dude. Yeah, and that's why, sometimes I think part of our creator brain is what's going on? We got to talk about what's going on. And that happens every 6 months. We'll have a moment where we're like, all right, let's see what's going on in the world. Let's implement some worthwhile banter into here. You know what I mean? And then we have these long stretches of pure bliss and enjoyment on this goddamn Forsaken podcast.
And where that's what I like the most, and B, that's what I think our audience likes the most.
And it's what I like the most.
They're just watching it to fucking hang out with us, man.
And it's what I like the most.
And you love that.
And I love that, dude.
I'm ever so slightly sweating. But I don't want to take
you look it.
Off. No, I don't.
I do too, though. This is left over because I've been up since 7:30 because I went to a work meeting.
See, I don't even see that. Isn't it funny how we see ourselves and our own flaws and other people don't even fucking worry about it?
Right after I was like, yeah, you look it. I only said that because it's funny. If you hadn't said anything, I would have, again, never noticed. But I think, if anything, my nose is shinier than what you've got going on.
Oh, yeah.
Did you not?
No.
Because it sounded like, what was that then? That sounded. Oh, you did the thing again. That's the sound I'm wondering what that is. What's that? What is that? Okay, yeah, but what is that?
What?
You keep doing it's 3 times now that you've done this thing where you made a sound. What is the sound? What is that?
Nothing new.
Oh, he's shitting his diaper. Anyways, guys, really happy to be back. Another week of Beyond the Pine, and we've got
some
so many fucking amazing things coming out this week. I do still have to call Brian to make sure he's tomorrow's the day for me for my thing, but that sort of affects the other thing. Doesn't have to, but it would be nice.
No, it doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to, but it would be nice.
Yeah.
And I'll tell him. I'll explain and everything.
But the song's already out, so you should be able to drop the music video.
Yeah, it's just there's promotion and marketing, and it gets sent to different media sources like MTV and stuff like that for them to see if they fuck with and want to share it. And they like to know about it and have it before it comes out, so they can all be ready instead of hey, this thing is out that I posted a while ago. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, to start it off, let's start with the SB7 video. And welcome back to the podcast, everybody. We have an amazing, fun episode today with lots of fun announcements. The first being that Hellofresh is today's sponsor. With HelloFresh, you get free farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit, baby. Okay, HelloFresh delivers pre-portioned ingredients to your door, including farm fresh produce that arrives within a week, so you get convenience without skimping on quality. Skip the trips to the grocery store, saving you the wait in long lines and ensuring you don't waste money on excess food. I know that I waste money on food, but HelloFresh has saved me so much money because it's so easy and it's so good, and it's just that. It's easy, good for you, and they do the trick, okay? HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your order online or in the app. Easily change your delivery day, food preferences, and plan size, or skip a week whenever you need to. I know that HelloFresh has been so good to us, and I've been using HelloFresh forever. I've had amazing meals like these chicken and asparagus meals. I've had incredible burgers. As often as I can, I love to sit down and make HelloFresh because it makes cooking really easy and super fun. And you actually learn how to cook whilst eating really good and affordable, high quality food, you guys. So go to HelloFresh.com/Pine16 and use code Pine16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Okay? That's HelloFresh.com/Pine16. You guys, America's #1 meal kit. Support the podcast by supporting our sponsors, and we love our sponsors, so please do that. HelloFresh is amazing. You guys, HelloFresh.com/Pine16. It's done.
It's finished. I just have to finish coloring a few things, and dude, I've had, basically there's 3 projects that have been on my plate for a minute now. 3 Kings, my short film, that we're still in post for, and you know, we're working heavy on, and
post-possession, he lost the rights to it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get the rights back to it. There was a whole legal thing. The Hypocrite music video, because we shot that in January, and then now here we are in March. And,
here we are.
And then the SB7 video that we also shot in January, because we shot at the same time that we did the Hypocrite video. And so those 3 projects have been like on my mind, kind of like lingering and being worked on and shit. And
totally
I'm also
just
like
tormenting you,
dude. I'm just like, I need to finish what I can here and move on, because like when projects, when projects are on your plate for too long, at least for me, like I start to just like this buildup of like resentment almost.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
not resentment, but resistance.
It's a little bit.
It's like this resistance to like, oh, fuck, I need to just finish this already, but like I don't want to anymore because I'm kind of over it. And I'm not over it, meaning like I don't like them, or I don't, you know what I mean? But
you're ready to be like, done doing all these things that are so micro.
I want them to be finished, and I want to put them out. And thankfully, Hypocrite's finished. Fucking Sugar Pine 7 videos finished. I just have to finish coloring a little bit of it today.
Luckily, I feel like Hypocrite wasn't too, like, you didn't have too many, like, holy fucks with it. Like, you kind of did it in chunks, and then it was done, and then, like, baby notes.
Yeah, you know? But even like still, it's just like having these things on you know,
on your plate,
your mind and on your plate and shit, and you're just like, I need to just finish these things so I can free up some mental space for new projects, because your boy's already fucking itching to create a new short film, and but I also have a lot I have to do in regards to 3 Kings with the kind of this new direction we're going with the cut, and then also we're doing pickups and reshoots on 2 weeks in 2 weeks. And you know, so it's like lining up where all those, you know, where exactly we need pickups, and then what they have to be, and then trying to envision that whole picture together with these new shots and stuff, and you know, working on the score, working on the sound design, any VFX we need to do, just finalizing it. You know, it's like there's a lot still that we're doing, and I kind of took a little, not break, because it's always been on my mind and I've always been working on it since we shot it, but like now I'm back on the saddle as far as like, okay, there's a lot of work that needs to be done on this project. Let me hop back on and fucking get in the zone again so we can do it. But even just, you know, getting the Hypocrite video and the new SB7 video, both I'm super proud of, and I'm really excited about them going out. But that's just going to free up enough space, so I can like finish 3 Kings, and then 3 Kings will be done. And then I'm like, all right, baby, what's next?
Yeah, exactly. And dude, with the all that shit being said, man, the fucking SB7 video, I think we decided is going to come out tomorrow. And honestly, the title of this video, I was just thinking, James, it could be called "We're Releasing a Vlog Tomorrow," and then tomorrow we'll change the title of this video. But just because people are, the sub feeds are going to see it, and that might, wake some people up who've been sleeping on us for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that could be cool,
dude. Well, like just a little bit of context. Clay and I have been talking about making a new SP7 video for probably about a year. Yeah. And, from the perspective of like, yo, we can do whatever we want with this channel. We can put out any videos that we want. Yeah. And we both we're at a place where like, we want to make a new video, a new vlog. And also we know that like we've grown a lot more, just so much growth. And so that like the video that we end up making is going to be a different thing, a fresher thing, like a more mature thing. But
still have the essence of, because SB7 was just who we are, and our humor and exaggerating those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With who we were at that time, we'll always be, us. So it's just exciting because it's SB7 now, baby. It's what it is. It's the only thing it could be because it's who we are now. It's what we want to make, and it's how we make content, and it's how we act in videos, and you're gonna love it, man. I'm excited about it.
I'm very excited about it. I'm so fucking excited about it. And it didn't really hit me until I posted the little teaser the other day on TikTok.
Dude, yeah.
And I posted that. And then I was like, okay, people are excited about this. And then I posted it also on Twitter because I was like, of all my socials, TikTok is like the smallest. Mm-hmm. So posted it on Twitter too. And like, yeah, man, people are excited, and I'm excited that people are excited. I want people to be excited about it and like look forward to it. You know what I mean? Like, because we had a great time doing it, and I want people to enjoy it.
Dude, somebody reached out and said like, dude, I've been waiting for a video from you guys, more content, something from you guys for years. And they couldn't be more excited. And I was like, that's crazy. Like the perspective of that has been nuts. Because we've always kind of known that like once we stopped and some time went past and we just, kept doing the podcast and stuff like that, we've known that, we've seen comments time and time again, and millions of fucking comments of throughout the years of people saying like when are they going to release another vlog? Being kind of shitty, but then some people being like, dude, I hope they make something someday. Because like, I get it. I think absolutely. The podcast is fucking amazing, and we should continue this podcast forever because we love it, and you guys who watch love it, and I think that there's room for growth. But I think SB7 was something special, and we didn't make any more of it. So I can totally understand people going like, please make another video. Like, holy fuck, I get it. So
100%. And like, we had to take the time on our end to get to a place again where we felt like we not like could make it, but wanted to make it, because that's what made it so special in the first place, is that we all wanted to be doing it, and
we're off the assembly line, baby.
Yeah. Like I'm not going to set any expectations for anything as far as frequency or amount or anything like that. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy it as it comes. And if you don't, then you don't. And if you do, you'll love it. It's like, we're going to do it when we want to. And I think that's what's going to be the best way to approach this, because like it'll translate into the content. The fact that like, oh, they had a fucking great time doing this. They weren't forced to do this or stick to some upload schedule. Because like, look, we're not trying to like make this YouTube like. We're not trying to like, make it a business again. We're just doing it because we want to. We both have like our own goals in life that we've been fucking chasing hard. And I'm proud of both of us. And now this is just something that we're going to do for fun. And I think that's like the best way.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have any expectations. We hope you love it. I feel like you will love it. It's as simple as that, and if it does great. That's just, it's the correct version of validation or appreciation, I guess. Of course, everything you make is vanity, and you post it and you're validated because you wanted people to like it. And if they did, you're validated in that fact. But I think the feeling of appreciation from you guys is already there, and we know it, and so we're excited to give that to you, and for that to live on, and for us to we're back, baby. You know what I mean?
And with genuinely, dude, like sorry,
you're good. Yeah, just saying, yeah, we're back, and like, you know, with however often we want to make them, we will, and it'll be something special. And you know, there's channels, like massive channels that made like high quality content that would post fucking once every 4 months, and like I think that. It doesn't even mean we're going to make a video every 4 months. It could be every month. It could be every fucking 6 months. It could be every 8 months. Whatever, whenever we feel like doing it. It could be every fucking day.
Could be 6 videos a week.
To Rooster Teeth again, man. You know what I mean? But I'm excited that we have that's not over. You know, it's back. We're back, baby.
We're back. I was going to say, like, one of the things that I'm most excited about is simply the fact that, like, being able to give some content like this to the audience again, you know, like, that is such a good feeling. And I just, the fact that like people are excited and looking forward to it, and being able to like deliver that and be like, not in any way, you know what I mean? It's a kind of like a weird thing, but it's like, yo, I'm so excited that like I can offer you something that you'd enjoy and be entertained by, you know?
And that we're proud of too, because like, for so long, obviously we were proud of it, but because we were like making it at a frequency that wasn't organic to us, and forcing videos out and trying to love them and make them the best we could, it's totally different now. It's back to fucking season 1, first 10 episodes, baby. Like we're making it only because we want to. We're not monetizing it. We're making them when we want to, how we want to, and with all of our heart and passion into it. And I'm so excited.
And I will say this. Don't expect a rehash or, you know, the exact same style as season 1 was, because that's not who we are anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's very currently us. And that's it. I think you'll enjoy it. And it was a good time making it. Like, we had a fucking blast. And I had a lot of fun editing it, and like, a little emotional too, you know. It's like a very it was a very cathartic thing, dude, being able to like make another episode of this on our own terms, what we wanted it to be, and just like take our time with it and experiment with things, and like just that freedom was like, it was awesome. And
it was super cathartic making it too, man. It was just like, it was a breath of fresh air is what it was.
Really was. And
I think that's what they're going to feel from this. Like, they're going to watch it and they're going to get what they wanted from SB7. But, you know, it's kind of like, dude, where SB7 was when we ended was like, you know, 1/20th of the people that used to watch and who watched for a year or year and a half, 2 years, didn't watch anymore. So now it was down to like, or sorry, only 1/20th people watched by the end. And that's because it wasn't fresh anymore. It was a little bit rehashed, you know, for so many reasons, but this is now refreshing. It's a refreshing version of what that was, because we're making it. So it will always feel like that, you know, and it's our sense of humor is, if anything, the same, but we're just more mature and like we've grown and stuff like that. But you know, we're always fucking silly, dude. That's why you're watching the podcast right now. And the people that aren't watching because there's lots of people who are going to watch who aren't watching the podcast. And I just hope they like it. I hope they understand that like we're not just trying to pick up where we left off.
No,
it's a new chapter, you know?
Yeah, it's a whole new thing. Yeah, and I love it. And
in a good way.
It was so like, it flowed so well when we were making it, you know, it all just came out so naturally, and there was no like moment where we were like, oh, what should we do? It was literally just like,
pick up the camera and go.
It just happened, and like it all was there, and it was beautiful. And I'm excited to show you guys all. It'll be out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, let's post it at fucking like what time do you think?
5 a.m.
1 p.m. PST, like the good old days.
1 p.m. Sure.
1 p.m. PST. Amazing. That's amazing. And to piggytail off that, the music video should be out tomorrow as well, unless it's not. But I'm aiming for it to come out tomorrow around the same time. And that's fucking awesome, dude. You know, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I love it to death. It's so sick, dude. We got a little spoiler. We got Galen Howard to be in it.
In the music
super
video,
glad. Super glad we got to have Galen.
Galen, the absolute legend. Galen was in, I don't know if any of you guys watched Book of Boba Fett. Galen was in an episode or two of Book of Boba Fett, which is fucking crazy. My man was in Star Wars.
Yeah. He's in the universe, dude. Bro. He's in the MCU.
and he was still down to just fucking clown with us in a music video.
Yeah. Like, he's been in a lot, dude. I checked out his IMDb the other day because I was showing Dill.
He's grinding.
He's been in like a Justin Timberlake music video. He's been in a Nothing More music video. He's been in like so many cool music videos. I was like, fuck, that's sick.
Yeah, he's been in a Pampers video.
Yeah.
Diapers.
Well, it wasn't. He made a video wearing Pampers and posted it. Yeah.
Right. It was a proof of concept, like pitching to the company, being like, you know, I can. Look what I can do. Look what I can do.
He taped his legs up, you know what I mean? So he could shit in the diaper, and he shook it around and showed how it didn't fall out. And he said, you should make, you know, you should make
fully legged pants diapers.
Fully legged diapers. So all the shit just goes down to your feet.
And then there's a drawstring at the bottom so you can tighten it at the bottom. So if it does slip down your legs, it'll just kind of pull up down by your ankles.
Oh, dude. And then you can release the drawstring and it just...
Oh, and now the difference with standard diapers is that after these new kind of pant diapers, we'll call them pipers, you have to shower.
Yes, you do. In fact,
after every single use, for sure.
Exactly. But I'm so happy we got him. He was so fun. He's so talented. And funny story, slight behind the scene funny story. We lost a couple like shots here and there.
Didn't we?
And I'm so curious, we must have not been recording.
No, we were recording. What happened? I know exactly what happened. There was a moment in that second day where I had to switch cards, and it slipped my mind to transfer that footage off that first card.
After we shot Galen stuff?
No, because we shot your black room sack over your head thing.
Yeah. That's
on
how
the
that
first
one
card,
goes.
and then the beginning of the Galen stuff on that same card, and then it got full, and I switched cards.
Huge thank you to DoorDash for sponsoring today's episode of Beyond the Pine. What do you want to eat tonight? Maybe you want a home-cooked favorite but don't feel like going to the store, or you want something exciting and new, but it would be great to stay in tonight. DoorDash connects you with everything you want, whenever and however you want. It's super simple. DoorDash is something that I use all the time if I want to order anything, whether that be food or something I just don't have time to get or don't even want to get. DoorDash is incredible for that. It's fast and it's affordable. Okay, get what you want to eat right now and right to your door with DoorDash. Along with the restaurants you love, you can now get groceries and other essential items delivered with DoorDash. Get drinks, snacks, and other household items in under an hour. Craving late night ice cream? Forgot that one key ingredient for dinner? Or maybe you just need to stock up for the week. With DoorDash, get everything in one app. With over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, or Cheesecake Factory. All amazing restaurants, by the way. Ordering is easy, and your items will be left safely outside your door when you choose the contactless delivery drop-off. That's what I do every time, and I love that so much. DoorDash is amazing. They just leave it by your door. And they tell you it's here, and you open your door, and there's my stuff, okay? For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code PINE. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app and enter code PINE. Don't forget, that's code PINE for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. So go to the App Store, download DoorDash, use code PINE, save yourself some money, and experience the absolute pleasure that DoorDash is. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. Enjoy the podcast. And thank you, DoorDash.
So it happened both times, the same thing.
Well, it was just once, same card.
Well, because we also lost... Oh, I see what you're saying. So you switch it out. And the Galen breaking the bottle scene and shit like that was on the same one that was from earlier that day.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it still turned out totally great.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. I just wish we got the hey. Oh, won't say anymore. Won't say anymore.
Oh my God, spoiler.
Huge spoiler. Hey.
Huge spoiler. Thanos is at the end.
He's so good though, dude.
Yeah, like, he is. He's fantastic.
When he says something, anything, he's so good. And he was being silly. Like, he just knew how to jump right in with us, which was amazing. And he told us that he actually had his scenes from the woods in his demo reel for the longest time. We're like, what? Crazy. That's so sick.
Yeah, not anymore though.
That's how we got the Star Wars gig, probably.
For sure. They were like, oh, let's check out this movie. Oh, it's not that good. Oh, let's check out this project that this is from.
Never mind.
Oh. Just the casting director so funny, of fucking Book of Boba Fett watches The Woods. Oh.
Yeesh.
How dare they? This is so good.
There's one bad person in this, I think. Yeesh.
James.
Yeah, dude. So we're very excited. We got a lot going on, man. I woke up early. I quickly made eggs before this and ate some eggs, man. And gotta edit this pod. It's my girlfriend's mom's birthday. So and it's actually the girls' music video release today, dude. I can't wait for you to see it because you're gonna be so proud of me.
I saw some of it. Yeah, it looks really cool.
Sick, right?
I like the style, yeah.
Thanks, dude. You know, I'm excited about it. All Hallie's ideas, and then I did fucking DP and the lighting and just tried to make her vision for these fucking ideas come to fruition. And you know,
yeah,
it's so fun.
It looks sick. Everything I've seen from it.
Let's fucking go. And yeah, it comes out today. It actually comes out in like fucking 13 minutes. So after you watch this pod, you guys go check out the music video, man, and let them know that we sent you. Give them some love. It's fucking great. We worked really hard on that music video too. Shot that for like a few weeks. It was fun. It was really fun, dude.
It was an 18-day shoot, 30-person crew every day. Ended up
every
like
single day,
$500,000.
It was massive. 3-person crew, the whole for everything. So when you watch it, you'll be like, "Damn, you guys are pretty good for fucking 3 people." My shit.
Yeah, I mean that's the good thing about kind of having the freedom to shoot things here and there is that you can get a lot done with a small amount of people, but it's tough when you have like 2 days to shoot all this shit and you only have 3 people. Like every single thing that we've ever made.
Right.
Or all the music videos.
I bet you we get better much faster doing that because we have to tackle all these problems and learn from it. Once it's done, we can look back and you have all this time to learn that before the next one. And you're like, okay, same thing. We got fucking 2-3 days. How do we move forward with that? You know,
bro, for your next song, I already have like such a dope idea.
Let's
go. Incredible idea. Because it's also my favorite song that you've ever made.
I'm so excited.
And like, I have some really, really, really cool ideas. And it's going to be also like probably the next project for Good Job Films is that video. So it's going to have the whole team.
I can't wait. Oh, so we're going to have Lucas on and everything? Mm-hmm. That's exciting. Let's go. Yeah. I've been wanting to work with him forever, dude.
Yeah. And so it'll give me the chance. I just direct, I get to just direct it.
Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. Mm-hmm. I know you love doing everything, but I'm excited. This might be the first time I see you just direct because like, I just
no, you saw me on the Tainted Love music video.
You right. Yeah, you crushed that shit. And you worked with Lucas and Marcus. No. Yeah, Marcus and the other guy.
Nick.
Yeah. Yes, Nick Rutherford.
From Good Morning America.
From Good Morning Kansas City Chiefs. So that's what we've been up to, you guys. That's fucking what we've been up to.
A lot
of
stuff, a lot of work, We're busy boys, and as busy as I am, I just want to play Elden Ring.
Dude, and that's exactly what I was going to segue into, you guys. I am happily playing Lost Ark. I'm level 50, and I've got like almost a 500 gear score, which is pretty good, dude. It goes up obviously to like 1370 or something like that, and it's really hard. But I've got like almost 40 hours in that bitch. I've got like 12 in Elden Ring, and I'm slowly making progress. I'm getting better. You know what I mean? And I'm streaming it. You guys go watch my fucking Twitch, twitch.tv/notkib. Come watch me fucking stream that shit. You probably have much more than me.
I have 17.
17. Okay. You're so much further because you're so much better. That is just God's honest truth. But it's so fucking fun, man, dude. Every time I play Elden Ring, dude, I have the best fucking time ever.
It's fantastic because there's so much to explore too, which is like crazy because Souls games aren't usually like that. Like there's so much to explore and do in normal Souls games, but this one being open world, like you could just be like,
choose your adventure.
Oh man, I'm stuck on this boss. Let me take a break. I'm going to go fucking ride around and shit. And then you end up, dude, the other day I fucking like did some dungeon, went to a chest, opened the chest, and it fucking sucked me in and transported me to this like other fucking world. And it was like,
dude, I went to another world too.
was it like a purple crystally world? Yeah. So it's
and like you go down these long ass elevators.
Oh, that one is sick too. Yeah. That one's fucking sick.
Fucking crazy.
But I love that. You're just like, what the fuck? Where am I? And then you start fighting the enemies, and you're like, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. Like,
that's the only thing I don't
hella
like.
Rough.
What I don't like about that, I know, but that's part of what I don't like about the combination of open worlds Dark Souls games, because I'm learning about Dark Souls games and how they generally work, and then also I'm familiar with open world, and then now I'm understanding the differences between the previous games and how this fits in an open world. And I think something that like, it's not making me dislike it by any means, but the only time I'm ever like maybe a little bit bored slightly, but still super having a good time, or kind of wishing that I didn't invest, 30, 45 minutes to do something that then I was like, okay, I just wasted 45 minutes. Yes, I adventured and I enjoyed that, but I wish I progressed in that 40 minutes and didn't choose to do what I just did. Because it seems like I didn't progress in that 40 minutes. I just explored, and I'm like, no, I wanted to progress.
I don't agree. Because I think you do progress, because even if you go to an area where the enemies are like a lot harder, you could still grind and like fucking work your way through that area, or at least somewhat through that area, and then find either gear or like upgrade material and shit that is going to still help you.
I guess I just experienced that purple world where like, I guess I did get some upgrade stuff. Elevator? Yeah. And then there was, I don't know if you can hear that, but that sounds like an apartment neighbor just turned on their sink, and it was the loudest thing of all time.
I did hear that.
But I guess I did get some stuff. It was like, it didn't feel completely worthwhile for that time spent in that area for the upgrade materials. But you're right, it wasn't time wasted. It just wasn't optimized. But the whole point of the game is not to follow this optimized path, because you're supposed to just explore and learn the world and stuff like that. So I'm experiencing exactly how I'm supposed to. And it's my first Souls game. So I'm pretty happy with the fact that it's open world, and I like that I can just go grind and level and go back and do something. And is that how the previous Souls games work? About like, oh, I can't fight this boss yet, I need to go backwards and grind. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's just not linear. Yeah. I might I think you will if you love the linear, bro. I think you'll love it, like, because it's like the grind is a little bit. No, it's pretty much the same, but like when you reach a boss and you're like, oh, okay, I'm not like ready for this boss. Let me go back and grind. You can basically redo that area and kill all the enemies in it the same way, because you just went through it, and get enough souls to level up or upgrade your weapons and shit, and then hopefully be ready to take them on. But again, it's not just about level and shit. It's about like learning. The most important thing with those bosses is like learning their movesets, right? And so you know what to expect with their moves, and like knowing, I have to dodge these moves. I have to block these moves. I have to, and like in Elden Ring, there's like the what's it called? The counter attack is so sick. When you block, I just learned about it.
When you block a hit and then R2 heavy attack, dude, that's sick. They don't have that in the other Souls games, and that's huge.
I love staggering enemies, dude, and then doing the fucking
critical. Yeah. Oh, bro. And like, I don't know, have you used any of like your weapon arts and shit, dude?
No, I don't know what that is.
Or weapon skills. Basically, well, I use a controller, so if you have,
Me too. I do too.
Oh, you do? Hell yeah! It's so much easier for this type of game. Like, fucking Steve, dude, would play like Sekiro on mouse and keyboard, and I'm like, how the fuck are you doing that, dude? That is ridiculous. Like, it's so hard to do mouse and keyboard for this type of game. But so weapon art, when you're two-handing a sword, right? And you hold down L2, you'll like enter a stance with your weapon, and then either your normal attack or your heavy attack, it's a weapon art, and so it uses FP, and it's like a stronger attack. Yeah.
And is it like that in Dark Souls as well?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. The exact same thing?
Fairly similar. There's a lot of, also the lore, like there's a connection between these two, between Elden Ring and the other games, because Patches is in all the Dark Souls games. There's like weapons that are the exact same, like the broadsword, the bastard sword, the fucking morning star, all those weapons.
Bastard sword.
Bastard sword's like a big great sword, which I just bought, and it's sick.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy fucking weapons from people playing that game, man. Dude, you said you're not really interested in Lost Ark.
No, I don't like those types of games.
Did you ever play the Diablo games?
No, I don't like the top-down games like that.
Fair enough.
They just do absolutely nothing for me.
Oh, this is literally my favorite game in so long. I don't think I've put 30, 40 hours into a game and still been obsessed like I am. Because every time we get into a game, like, would I put 12 into Destiny 2?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or even New World, maybe. Let me see how many hours I put in New World.
New World.
New World's tight. It's just like boring and slow
it's
now.
So boring.
But they just released a new patch for it or something that like, let me see, where the fuck is New World? I just want to see how many hours I put in this thing. New World. I only have 19.2 hours and I was obsessed with it.
I'm 4 hours.
I'm climbing into the 40th hour of Lost Ark and I couldn't be happier. I made it to, so in Lost Ark, James, it's like, I know you don't like the top down, but it's like an MMO, but it's like it's like Elden Ring in the sense of they did everything right from every other game and put it into this game. So like getting to max level or end game is at level 50 and you can get there, within like 17 hours by just getting through the main story. And then once you're there, then you unlock all the chaos dungeons and the raids and these crazy boss fights that are like, sometimes they take like 20 minutes just to fucking do. Like they're so sick, but they're super rewarding. But then there's 10 more levels, but like that shit takes months and months of playing. So like it doesn't matter. Once you get to end game at 50, you get your end game gear and you start honing your gear and you have to do all these raids. You can do a certain amount of different dailies and PvP. And then you have a ship and there's islands that you can go to get these materials you need to upgrade your gear. You got to like upgrade everything to a certain level to raise your power level to do higher level dungeons and shit. And then there's tier 2 gear and tier 3 gear. And I'm at tier 1 gear. It's so sick.
No, I feel you.
I love it.
Dude, I just checked. In Dark Souls 3, I have 329 hours.
That's a good amount.
I'm a king.
Asmon has 350 in Lost Ark already. Asmon Gold.
Yeah, I just don't like those games because it's like, I understand the progression and all that shit. And like, but to me, the gameplay itself, I don't have fun doing with that top-down shit.
Well, I guess you've probably tried the Diablo games, right?
I've played games that are like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because in this one, like at least in the MMO world, like this combat, it's action combat. Like I've got 8 different buttons that I'm like pressing between, and it's not like click and watch them fight. It's like you're running around and dodging attacks and blocking and like fucking going around like crazy. It's fucking nuts.
It's not for me, but that's all right.
So
that's all right.
Close-minded too. I just want you to love it because then
I'm not close-minded.
A little bit about it. Seems like a little bit.
No, I've tried it and I don't like it.
You tried Lost Ark?
No.
Oh, how do you know?
I don't want it. Why don't you just not let me? Why don't make me?
Make me.
Why don't you just make me, dude?
It's all right. If you ever got addicted to an MMO like this with me, I
don't think I can, man. I don't think MMOs, like, generally speaking, the mechanics in an MMO just don't satiate me. That's why I love games like Elden Ring. I think is a perfect game because I like single player, huge fucking games like that are like, you have so much to do.
Elden Ring is the first single player game since like fucking Assassin's Creed 2 that I fucked with, and Halo and shit like that. Like the actual campaign and stuff. I don't know. I usually am not a big fan of single player games. I just don't feel rewarded. I don't know. It's like they're usually just not fun to me for some reason. Very few. Like I like the Call of Duty campaign, but I'm also just trying to beat it. Like my brain just wants to beat.
I don't get that, man. I prefer single player games over like multiplayer or MMOs any day of the week.
I don't understand that at all. I really don't. I think that's so cool that we have different styles of
for
like,
sure. I think you should play Sekiro next, dude. It's fantastic. Okay. And it's closer to Elden Ring's like gameplay style than like Dark Souls 3. So I think you should do Sekiro next, and then you should do Dark Souls 3.
Have you been paying attention to the story in Elden Ring or?
Fairly, yeah. I mean, it's still kind of broken up and you get bits and pieces. Like it's not all told to you like the normal Souls games.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Relationships take work. A lot of us will drop anything to go help someone we care about. We'll go out of our way to treat other people well, but how often do we give ourselves the same treatment? That's something that's really important because I love the people in my life and I love to do everything I can. But sometimes I forget to take care of myself and to reflect or go to therapy, but it's very important to. This month, BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to take care of your most important relationship, the one you have with yourself. Whether it's hitting the gym, making time for your haircut, or even therapy, you are the greatest asset. So invest the time and effort into yourself like you do for other people. I know that it's important, and I know that it's something I actually need to do more, but BetterHelp has always been an amazing tool to seek therapy without having to go see anybody, and just to keep up. It's super important because if you can't run on E forever. That's all I'm saying. And when you crash, it sucks, but you can avoid those lows by keeping up with your mental health. You know what I'm saying? BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Beyond the Pine listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/pine. That's BetterHelp.com/pine. Take care of yourselves, guys. It's super important. Take some advice from old Kib. BetterHelp is an amazing tool to stay feeling great.
For the most part, I think it's cool because like each NPC you talk to will open up this other aspect of like this other thing that's going on. Like I just talked to this girl. Did you go south past the bridge yet?
I did go south from like the starting point, southeast, sorry.
So if you go like all the way south that you can, there's a bridge and there's like a fort and defenses like on the bridge. If you get past that, there's a site of grace there. And then by that, there's this girl you can talk to. And she says how her father, who's the commander of Castle Morn, is still like all the servants, like there was an uprising at the castle. And so like they basically were just like slaughtering all the people that lived in the castle. And her father, who's the commander there, it didn't leave because he's like, I have to stay and protect people and shit. And so she's like, can you like give this letter to him? So then Castle Morn is like this huge fucking fortress. It looks so sick. I haven't gone in yet. But like, that's just another fucking story. You know what I mean? Another thing that's going on in this world that is still related to like the bigger picture.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so fucking fun though. Like, I just hope I don't get bored of it or I don't get stuck, but I feel like in ways Elden Ring is not as difficult as some of the Dark Souls games. Like some of the bosses are obviously really hard, but the way that it's made for you to go somewhere else if you're not ready for an area makes it feel like, oh, I wasn't supposed to be here yet. Oh, here I'm supposed to be. I can kill this guy, upgrade, move forward kind of thing.
Yeah, I would say like combat style and combat difficulty, it might be a little bit more leveled out, but it's pretty similar. Like,
cool.
That's why I like it, because I'm like, okay, they didn't like dumb this down and make it way easier. Like it's still super challenging.
Do you feel like it's still the best Souls game?
I don't know yet. It's great, but I still like Dark Souls 3 to me is a perfect game. Dark Souls 3 is fantastic. Like and mechanics.
You love Bloodborne.
Yeah, I love Bloodborne, but I haven't played Bloodborne in a long time. I think Dark Souls 3 is the best, personally. Cool. Elden Ring
so far, yeah. But even still, I mean, Dark Souls 3 has been out for years now, and it's like considered by far the best. Yeah, it's goated, bro. It's just so good. Yeah. Like Sekiro is amazing. I think Sekiro it's a little different though, because like the mechanics are different. But I think Sekiro is a perfect game, but Dark Souls 3 is my favorite. Cool. Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that like first time with a certain game vibe. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the first one that I played of all of them was Bloodborne back in fucking 2017 was the first like of any of those games that I ever played. Oh, and then I tried to play Dark Souls 3 and it kicked my ass, because like the first area when you start, you have to fight this boss. Like there's always the first boss, right? Which is like you you either are supposed to die to them, and then it brings you to this like other area, and then you'll revisit that boss later, like in Elden Ring, or the challenge is getting past this first boss. And the first boss in Dark Souls 3 is a fucking like challenge,
monster.
Dude. He's literally like this, and then on top of it, like the lore of it, right? So in Dark Souls 3, you're, you know, the Ashen One, you're supposed to like light the flame and like become a Lord of Cinder and shit like that, or kill Lord of Cinder or something, but it's like really fucking sick and epic. And so the first boss, who's like this huge knight with like a halberd, which is like a long like spear with like an axe kind of at the end.
Well, I'm familiar with the halberd.
Oh yeah, baby.
I played RuneScape.
He was formerly the chosen one, who was the one that rose to like light the flame. And he, I don't know if he succeeded or not, because it's like this eternal kind of loop of like purgatory that is going on. And so you're basically playing like someone else that was at one time in your shoes. And now he's like this husk of a warrior, you know?
This shill of a man.
It's crazy. Like that's the story like that is so cool to me.
Yeah, I'm so glad I finally like one of the Souls games. And I feel like this is the type of game, being like an MMO player primarily, that is going to bridge me into liking that. And I actually heard someone else talk about that. And they're like, I think people who never played the Souls games are going to play Elden Ring. And if they like it, they're going to be ready for Dark Souls. They're going to be ready for Sekiro, whatever it is, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
bro, definitely play Sekiro next.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And then Dark Souls 3.
That's the order.
I can't wait to play Dark Souls 3.
Don't worry about Dark Souls 1 yet, because it's old. And it's still a great game, but it's old and it's different.
And simply don't play Dark Souls 2.
I mean, I would be down at one point just to play it. But Dark Souls 3 is like, mechanics are fucking perfect. Like, cool. They nailed it back then. You know what I mean? So everything's just so good now. But Sekiro is so fun and like way more like fast paced, and like, whereas like Dark Souls kind of makes you focus on being a little bit more patient and like blocking and dodging, Sekiro flips that and rewards you for being more aggressive, but and parrying, because you don't have a shield, you just have your sword, right? So like being really aggressive and parrying and like blocking shots and parrying them and stuff, and building up the what's it called? Like a meter on the enemy where you build it up like from blocking and parrying and shit, to where you can then get like a critical attack and take out one of their life bars, because they have like several like bars.
Daniel.
So it's like, I think it's different. Like it took me some getting used to, because I'm used to like being like going up to an enemy and like blocking and like kind of sizing them up for a bit, and then you realize, oh wait, I need to like push this guy and fucking get in there.
Dude, yeah, Elden Ring, you gotta be fucking aggressive. Like you gotta have your dodges on point. You know what I mean? The blocks aren't really as important to me so far.
Blocking
I'm sure
is huge in Elden Ring.
Okay.
Blocking.
How do you know what attacks you can block and what attacks are like? So a fucking giant beast stomps down and you're just like.
Well, not that one. I mean, yeah, dodge those for sure. But like, enemies, you know, on the same level as you, or like non-monster
size wise,
enemies and shit. No, I mean, even like Margit, you can block, and it kills some of your stamina. So it takes stamina to block. But like the good thing about it is like, so you block and make sure you have a shield that has 100%, 100 physical. So like you're not going to take damage when you block. But like, say your shield is like 100 physical damage, right? Then if they do like a magic attack, you'll block some of it, but you'll still take a little bit of damage because it doesn't have 100 like magic or fire protection. You know what I mean? And then parrying is a whole nother thing that I've never mastered in these games. Parrying with the shield is like the window of it. It's very like intricate, and it's hard to like tell where the window is with different enemies of when you can parry and like go like that with your shield. But like if you nail that and you get really good at doing that, dude, fuck, you become like a god. Because like this fucking boss, right, big ass knight comes at you, swings, you fucking parry them, and that immediately like staggers them, and you go in and get a fucking critical. It's crazy.
Oof. I want to watch, dude. There was a world record set today or yesterday of someone beating Elden Ring in under an hour.
That doesn't make sense, dude. That's just that freak where they're just recording the gameplay. No audio, no video, no nothing. You just see them playing because they're like,
let me see it. Let's see if
dude, they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Counting. Beating Elden Ring in 1 hour.
In 1 minute.
Elden Ring, any percent speed run, 59. I'm going to watch the whole thing. It's only 1 hour.
Right now?
So does he even fight anything? Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check really quick to see like where this guy even fucking fights anything.
Well, don't go too far because then you'll get things spoiled.
Not so against being spoiled. Okay, so this guy's at... I don't even want to tell you where he is in case you haven't been here. This is crazy. He's a samurai. Why did he jump into death? Oh, well, that's kind of bullshit. He knows that he can stand in areas that... So he's exploiting as well.
Yeah, there's definitely exploiting with those speed runs. And like...
Can he beat this guy?
Clearly.
Dude,
clearly, he beat the world record.
Oh, yeah, it's all an exploit. Like, let me see how he corners this guy. So he walks up to this boss. I'll just tell you guys what you're seeing. Your guy walks up to the boss, gives it a hit, gives it a couple hits. He's doing very little damage. It's unbelievable. This big fucking blubber bastard, dude. But the boss is not doing anything. So I don't understand fully why the boss is not attacking. Let's go see another boss. See if he has any actual combat where he has to encounter someone who's fighting him back. Otherwise, I'm not impressed.
Well, check Margit.
Does he have to kill every boss? Like,
well, no.
Wait a minute.
You only have to progress the story. Like all the other optional bosses, you don't have to do.
Guy? So he just like knows like all the spots to stand where. Okay, let's see this. What is he doing here? So he's against a bunch of big fucking bastards. Oh, I see. And he almost died. So he's got a pickaxe looking thing and some kind of spell where he's stomping ice. So he's just totally optimizing. This guy's completely...
And the fact that this guy's already
fucking freak.
Been able to do this when the game's only been out for like, a few weeks. I'm like, hey, get a job.
Probably is his job.
Probably is his job.
Probably works at God's.
Probably works at God's house.
This would be something to look forward to. But dude, I just want to say I can't wait for this fucking music video to come out, for this SB7 video to come out.
Yeah.
I can't wait for your film to be ready for scoring and making goals.
I'm so excited for that.
I still have to do my taxes.
Same. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned because obviously Hypocrite music video, new Sugar Punch 7 video dropping tomorrow.
That's right.
And then we're going to be launching our ticket sales for the screening of Three Kings sometime next week. Going to have a little teaser trailer for it as well to drop, which I'm really excited for. So yeah, a lot of awesome things we're all very excited for, and we appreciate you guys fucking being there.
Thank you guys for sticking it out with us, man, because we are never going to stop, and we are only going to get more horny and fuck on camera. Got to get to my OnlyFans.
I'm in the top 95%.
Dude, yeah, James is very undesirable on OnlyFans, but you can still go.
What are you going to do?
He's got 3 followers, 1 paying.
Yeah, but I'm bringing in $30K a month.
I don't know how. I have no idea how. It's got to be unrelated to your OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's the money laundering. It's from money laundering.
You funnel it into your OnlyFans? That's fucking
one
genius,
person,
bro.
$30,000 a month.
That's amazing.
When I'm only charging $1.
Oh, fuck. Well, guys, we'll see you in next week. Go watch the new SB7 video and go watch Hypocrite and go watch Good Boy Daisy Selfish music video. It's out now. Bye. I'm an idiot.